want to make this video as a service to two groups of people, nice guys and fat girls. Now, since this channel is for men, I'm going to focus mainly on the guys, but both of these groups are two sides of the same coin, and if you're going to talk about one, you might as well talk about the other. So men, here it goes. I'm going to rip the bandage off quickly because we're all adults here, and if you can't take the truth, well, you probably shouldn't be on my channel in the first place. To those men out there who call themselves nice guys and complain about women ignoring them and going for the thugs and douchebags, stop it. Just stop it. I see this shit everywhere, even in MGTOW. Why are MGTOW complaining about women rejecting them in the first place? If you're MGTOW, you shouldn't give a shit about women's approval. You should be doing your own thing and going your own way. So here's what happens from the nice guy's perspective. The nice guy is polite and courteous to girls that he finds attractive. But the girls reject him and go after the thugs and douchebags. And the nice guy concludes that women are liars because they say they want a nice guy while ignoring the nice guys. Here's what's really happening. You, the quote-unquote nice guy, are undesirable to women. Why are you undesirable? Probably because you don't have money, aren't that physically attractive, have no confidence, or all of the above. These are the primary characteristics that women desire in men. The reason why nice guys act the way they do is because they are projecting the characteristics that they themselves desire in a woman. Men find being kind and supportive attractive in a woman, so they think women do too. They don't. Men are also a bit more honest about what they find attractive. Guys may want a nice girl, but they'll also be honest and say that how she looks is ultimately the most important thing. Women lie. They won't just come right out and say that they want a guy with money and a big dick, because it makes them sound like gold-digging whores. And even though they are in fact gold-digging whores, they aren't going to admit it because that would lower their value in the eyes of men, because men don't want gold-digging whores, and the dance of lies and disappointment goes on forever. When a woman says she wants a guy that makes her laugh and treats her right, what she means is she wants a guy with money and a big dick that also makes her laugh and treats her right. The money and dick are simply implied but left unspoken. So here's the deal. You are undesirable to women. And that's why they don't want you, except maybe as a friend if you're useful enough to them. If you want to change that, get some money, hit the gym, and get some confidence. Or, lower your standards. Fat girls need love too, and that's the thing about these nice guys. They complain about how these women reject them for better looking guys, and how they're so nice to them, but you'll notice that the girls involved are always very attractive themselves. You don't see these nice guys complaining about being friend-zoned by fat girls, because fat girls are lonely and they can't even reach their own vaginas to masturbate. So why don't these guys hook up with the fat girls? It's because they aren't nice guys, they're douchebags too. But they're not attractive enough to get the girls they want, but are too entitled to lower their standards to a realistic level or to improve their own attractiveness. They complain about women going for the good-looking thugs and douchebags, but they're only going for the good-looking gold diggers and whores. They're just as bad as the women they complain about. If there are any nice guys watching, let me ask you a question. If a fat girl was nice to you, and later confessed that she wanted to be more than friends with you, but you were genuinely disgusted by her body, what would you do? I'm guessing that you would try to let her down gently, or maybe you do it with the lights off and pretend you were having a threesome, I don't know. This is the situation you put girls in as a quote-unquote nice guy. You just don't make her vagina tingle, dude. And no matter how nice you are, that doesn't change the fact that you're unattractive. So you have three options. 1, you can improve yourself by getting money and improving your appearance and attitude. 2, you can lower your standards. Or 3, you can bitch about how much of a victim you are on the internet like an entitled child. This whole nice guy friend zone thing is basically the equivalent of the fat acceptance movement going on with women. As I mentioned earlier, men are primarily attracted to a woman's youth and beauty. It's an instinct that we've been programmed with by our genes. Wrinkles and cellulite will never be attractive to men, period. This isn't the fault of billboards or the media for projecting an unrealistic beauty standard. It's just biology. Men are attracted to signs of fertility and health. Now, some people have argued that old paintings featured chubby women. So being slim and trim wasn't always the standard of beauty, and I will agree that being chubby used to be accepted hundreds of years ago, and I have 2 points to make in regards to that. 1. Being chubby isn't the same thing as being fat or obese. Absolutely none of the girls in these old paintings had fucking jello arms and tits that wrapped around to their shoulder blades like the goddamn Michelin Man. 2. Those paintings were from a time when famine and starvation were a common occurrence. Having a little meat on your bones was a sign of health. However, in today's world of abundant food, that's simply not the case anymore. If you're fat and undesirable, do something about it, or lower your standards like the nice guys have to. Whenever I hear these nice guys or fat girls complaining about the opposite sex, all I hear is,
I'm an entitled bitch that deserves more attractive partners than myself, but I'm too fucking lazy to do any work to become more attractive because the world revolves around me.
Here is one final warning to women. You will never be young again. If you don't find a man by your mid-30s, you're probably never going to find one. You need to lose weight or you're going to die all alone with your cats, which will ironically eat you after you die, just like you ate away your life to begin with. Men, the future is a bit brighter for you. Money is the ultimate aphrodisiac to women. So if you want attractive women, you just need a lot of money. The bad news is that it's going to take hard work either way. So if you're unwilling to improve your appearance because of the work involved, acquiring money is probably out of your reach as well. But the good news is you don't have the same small window of opportunity that women do. A woman has a relatively small window from her 20s to her mid-30s to find a man. But a man with money can be in his 40s or 50s and still get a young attractive woman. Yes, they're gold-digging whores, but all women are essentially gold-digging whores. They just use different words like,
I want a man that'll take care of me.
But as the bard once said, a whore by any other name is still trading sex for money, or something like that. And for any women watching this video that don't think that they're gold-digging whores, how many of you would date a man with no job that made you pay for everything? For anyone with their metaphorical hand up, he also has average looks and an average-sized penis. Would you still date him? Probably not. So in conclusion, nice guys, knock it off. You're not nice, you're just entitled. Instead of chasing and complaining about women going for the good-looking thugs and rich douchebags, you should either become the good-looking thugs and rich douchebags, or better yet, just do what makes you happy and leave these gold-digging whores behind you. Do what you want in life, and if you're successful, the women will chase you if you want them. But I suspect that once you reach your 30s and the big head takes over for the little head, you'll realize that women are more of a liability than an asset. And even if you can attract a beautiful woman, it's not worth it in the long run. In a few decades, her looks will fade along with her youth. The sex will get old, but you're still going to be stuck taking care of her for the rest of her life, even if you get divorced, because she'll take most of your money through the divorce settlement and alimony. To any fat girls listening, you're not fooling anyone, and you're not changing human biology. You're actually hurting yourself by wasting valuable time protesting so-called objectification that should be spent exercising and improving your life. Being obese isn't just unattractive, it's unhealthy, which is why it's unattractive. I understand you have emotional problems and that's why you eat so much, but I know you're not happy. Even if you found a magic lamp and a genie made the whole world think fat was attractive, you wouldn't be happy because you know it's unhealthy and unattractive. Downvoting this video and leaving a comment telling me what a horrible person I am won't make you happy. You should do what will make you happy, and that's to accept the truth and to make the changes in your life that will help you be happy about yourself. So thank you for watching. Please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. And on a personal note, to all the nice guys with unrealistic standards, fat girls give amazing head. And they all look the same with the lights off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.